Welcome back to a level 21 Sir Kinnorath. It occurs to me the last time we left this game, we didn't take proper time to let's buy some scrolls of identify and trying to remember to buy these next time too. Restore strength, yay! We got lots of things to buy. Okay, start with the restore strength. We didn't take the. We can't. Shit. Do we have a scroll of identify? We do. Do we have anything we want to identify? No. Let's sell this stuff. Let's go to our usual spot to start. Okay. We didn't take the time to celebrate that this guy is level 21. My previous best ever was level 20. This is not my high score, by the way. Apparently, when you sign out, it shows you like a high score list, and he's still like second or third, I forget, in terms of that. But not bad. 17, nice. Potion of Restore Mana. Huh, that's the first of those I've seen. I should keep those on hand. Oh, it's worth a pretty penny too, isn't it? Well, we'll keep the rest of them that we find. Comp Org, what are you? Summon Undead. We don't want that. They don't. It's not that you summon them under your control. You summon them when they attack you. He doesn't want it, of course. Dadoy. How about M? You combine. Okay, you combine similar objects from the shop and dungeon. I don't know what that means. Oh, scroll of identify. Okay, we can identify those from now on when we find them in the dungeon. Okay, we don't actually have anything we want to identify immediately. We do want to drop the letter I. Drop I. We also want to check and see what else we're going to sell. Lots of stuff still to sell. Sorry, I'm interrupting my thought process. Yeah, it's not my highest score that I've ever had yet. But we're heading up on it very, very soon. So this may be my best run ever, and you're here to witness it. So aren't you lucky? Light blue mushrooms, what are those? For 1. Mushroom of hallucination, those suck. Light green mushroom for 1. Cure poison. I'm not going to keep them, but because I have spells that can do that. No, I don't have any more. But hey, drop E. Yes, drop them. Okay. We're going to cruise through this town level. We're not going to stick around here forever. This is not going to be a 20 or 30 minute town level. I may shut up because when I talk, I take longer to sell shit. The other one was a plus 15 amulet of... So let's identify this. Right? We know it's an amulet of searching, but we don't know what level. Is that true? Let's find out. For the sake of whatever it costs to buy a single scroll of identify, we can find out if there's more information to be determined here. If there is, it's kind of shitty. Yeah, plus 10. So now we can sell it for more. I'm surprised it doesn't just tell you what you've found. You still have to identify something you've previously identified. Let's try 1,000 again. 1,000 is not off the mark. Oh, that's right. We have our minus 100 trick. Minus 100, minus 100, minus 100. I don't care, it's fine. Okay. We're not in desperate need of money these days. 1,000 again. See, we don't know. The problem is we don't know how many fucking charges it has. And without that information, you can't get the best price for it. So it actually behooves us to buy a scroll of identify. I guess we already have some, but whatever. I'll give you 15. Plus 5. May the Balrog find you tasty. That's my favorite of his insults. Especially because it actually is a nice insult, because it implies that you're going to make it to the Balrog, which is unlikely. 15 charges. Unlikely, and maybe I was wrong. Maybe I didn't have to identify that, but whatever. Let's try offering 1,000 again and see what he says. See, now he's like, fuck yeah, 1,000 is great. Bizarre. Yeah, it implies you're going to make it that far, which is unlikely, so. If the Balrog finds you tasty, you have done really, really well. I mean, admittedly not as well as a victory, but you've come close enough that you should be proud of yourself. Keeping all of the rest. Alright, let's make this a fast trip. Although that metal cap +3/+3. That is a sweet looking hat. Although ours is better, isn't it? We have fuck off. E. +1/+6. We have a 7 armor class hat that's only 6, so ours is better. What else does he have for sale? Nothing I want. I don't think I didn't mean to leave the store. Yeah, he has nothing for sale that is of desperate import to me. Sell that double chain. Any examples of double chain? No. Better than 1,000 he's selling it for. Let's try asking for 1,000. -100 each time. Could I do better bargaining? I'm sure. But I love this method where I can just keep pressing enter. And again, our money situation is nowhere near as bad as it once was. So fuck it. That was a nice set of chainmail, but mine's just as good, to be honest. Nothing else to sell here? Yeah, mine has base 18. That one enchanted is 18. They both have a -2 to hit if you're using them, so there is no difference. Other than that, might be slightly lighter. Anything to sell in here? I forget. No. Let's go to the weapons store, sell what we gotta sell there. Sell cutlass for 70. Oops, not equals 4, -4. Alright, let's do this fast. I don't care if we don't get the best price at the moment. Whoops, fuck, not negative 120, let's try 120. I'm sure I could have done way better than that. Sell. A longsword, let's try 250. You could probably do even better than that, but whatever. -25. I don't care. I don't care. I was saying before that there's a well, if that was 250, this can be 600, 500, -20. That there's bonuses and drawbacks to narrating this playthrough. The bonus is it makes me slow down to analyze what I'm doing. The drawback is it makes me speed up to not bore whoever might theoretically one day listen. The net is that it seems like I average out and probably end up with a roughly standard gameplay experience. Nothing else to sell here? Nothing else to sell there. I'm sure I have mushrooms, yeah. Let's go here really quickly. Finish our tour of selling. No, I have nothing. Let's buy back some rations of food. Why are you making me bargain for rations of food? We have a price. I don't think that price is going to change much, ever. 3 is fine. Let's buy a single flask of oil. He ain't selling none. Let's not buy no flasks of oil. Okay. Back down to here. We could start stockpiling these. He doesn't have our next book of prayers. Not that we need it yet. I might come back for that potion of restore life levels. Might be nice to keep some of those on hand. Anything in here, do we remember? Nothing in here that I specifically want. We know those detect invisible staves don't function the way we would wish. He has nothing in here. This is slightly better than what I got in terms of weight, but nothing else is amazing. So far we're a bust on, like, do I want to buy stuff, although I know there's stuff up here. Okay, Let's buy scrolls of identify, as many as he's willing to sell. Actually, let's buy scrolls of recall until we have 2 of them. 2 more of them, rather. Let's buy his... Oh, let's buy that potion of restore strength. We know we want that. 390, that's fine. Let's buy his scrolls of identify, as many as he's willing to sell. 1. Let's buy his enchant weapons to damn, as many as he's willing to sell. 1. Buy his enchant armor, as many as he's willing to sell. 1. Alright, let's quaff that potion of restore strength. Actually, let's look and see our character. 2-4. 2 to hit, 4 to damage. Quaff, potion of strength. Still at 2-4. It literally had no effect on that. Alright, well, whatever. At least it's fixed. Let's read our scroll of enchant weapon to damn after we make sure, actually. Yes. Read J. Oh, it fails. You see that? It does fail occasionally, so it had no effect. That scroll is wasted. Well, let's read J again. That's the enchant armor now. Bar chainmail grows. Your bar chainmail grows. Restore life levels. Let's stockpile a few of those, because they will come in handy. We'll get hit by, if not jelly, something else at some point, and then we'll wish we had these on hand. Let's bargain a little bit, because we might buy more than one. So any shitty bargaining we do here is going to be compounded across multiple purchases, potentially. Oh, final offer 449. Perfect. We got his final offer. He's only got the one. Okay. Well, at least we got that. Was there anything else? I don't think there was, right? We're done. There was nothing in here. I know there wasn't. Nothing in the armor shop. Nothing in the weapon shop. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume. Actually, I clearly didn't go out on a limb and assume. I actually double-checked. We can buy up more of these to have them on hand, but they're not that uncommon, so I'm not going to do that right now. I think we're done. Okay, 12 minutes. It's like a fire drill. It's like how fast can we get these trips to town down to? Can we keep improving our time? Read a scroll of recall. G. Let's go in the corner and pout. Oh, let's kill this guy. In case he dropped anything. No. There we go. Alright, back to 850 feet. With our level 21, highest level we've ever had. I shouldn't have tried to open that. I'm glad I did fail to pick the lock, because it's probably trapped. Here's where, I think there might have been a staff of disarmed traps or something. I didn't want to carry it, because I'm like, the only time I care about disarming traps, really, is a trap on the chest, is when he touches me, my backpack feels lighter. He got something. What'd he get? Not my holy books, not my word of recall, not my potion of restored life levels. Oh, it's that our staff of teleport. I should have taken him more seriously. That was a really vital thing to have. Did I just open that thing and not bother trying to disarm? No, that's what he dropped. Alright, let's try and disarm to the west. There's a sudden explosion. It did some damage to us, and it destroyed the contents of the chest. Other than that, it had no effect. Alright. Rest. Well, we lost our lovely scroll, our staff of teleportation. We'll keep an eye open for another one of those. That is actually that was my most useful magic item I've ever had, I think. These guys can multiply. We want to kill them fast. I did change screens, so PAA. I sense the presence of evil. I didn't... Oh, it's a giant way over there. PAG. I don't have to rush anymore. I'm in the mindset of a need to hurry along, because we just came from the town where I was trying to be as fast as possible. But that's a bad mindset to be in. Turn-based game, where we're trying to be cautious. Even if we try and power through this, it's still going to be many, 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 many hours before we reach the Balrog. Assuming we do, which again is such an insane, arrogant assumption that I know he's there. Oops. There's traps. That you know, it's just a laughable concept. But we're gonna keep trying to dream the impossible dream. A giant should be somewhere over here. Well, I might as well pick that up. It's not particularly vital that I pick that up, but whatever. Is this a disenchanter eye? Stupid northeast. Bloodshot eye. So they're much weaker, but drain mana. I can gaze to blind. Feels like we're meeting some weak-ass monsters here. Not feels like. We're meeting some weak-ass monsters here. Where's that giant? He's got to be here. There he is. What is he? Hill giant. They don't even have any special attacks, neither frost nor fire. They're not to be feared. Not now. Not with a level 21 dude. Unless they're encountered in the presence of other monsters. At which point, yes, they could be worthy of some degree of fear and respect. Alright. PAA. PAF. PAG. Nothing. Rest. Not only level 21, but for the first time in a very long time, first time perhaps since one of the earliest videos, we actually have all of our stats at full. Nothing's drained. Been a while since we saw that. These guys can paralyze. But again, if it's a one-on-one fight, I don't think that's a terrifying prospect. I think I did my detection spells already. I'm sure I did. On this screen. Again, future Moria modders. You know, a little code that lets us know when and where we've done that stuff would be appreciated. Just a little, I don't know, notification in the bottom of the screen there. Or Angband modders, or whoever's going to mod a game of this nature. Put up a notification if we've already done the appropriate prayers, if we've already detected everything we need to in a given area. It would be appreciated. Swordsman, nothing. Again, lighter. Oh, I found another wand of lightning bolts. I got 2 of them. I'd rather that staff of teleport back, but you know, take what we can get. That's very literally the nature of roguelikes. You take what you can get. I speak very rapidly when I'm not concentrating on trying to enunciate. I speak with extreme rapidity. Whoops. And as a result, I slur the fuck out of all my words. Alright, P-A-A. P-A-F. P-A-G. Rest. I will endeavor to concentrate on that. If you've borne with me through, I don't know what the fuck we're at, 30 videos? And you haven't balked at my near drunkenly slurred speech, then perhaps it's nothing to worry about, but I will nonetheless endeavor to speak with some degree of clarity. Oh, you see how much money we got there? Like 628 gold. Like, it We might be getting towards a point. Oh, interesting too. Let me kill this toad first. Or toad. I think in Brogue. There's a roguelike called Brogue, which is an awesome roguelike. That I've played some of because it's on the iPad, and I wanted a roguelike to play on the iPad. T represents toad, which, if it hits you, will make you hallucinate. What are we doing here? I don't recall if we've done our detection routine down here. Better safe than sorry. Well, clearly. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to examine. Dart trap. So we have no idea what that dart would do. Drain strength. We know it can do that. We know it can slow you. We know it can poison you. Those are the 3 results of dart traps that I think I can recall offhand. Not worth even going near to try to fix. I was going to say, yeah, we have our bastard sword, yes, 3d4, plus 3 plus 1. So it's actually 4 to 13, right? No, sorry, that's not the way that works. Plus 3 to hit. Yeah, it does 4 to 13. That is actually right. But versus, for the first time we found something interesting here, a lance, which can do 2 to 16 offhand. So it might be time to consider swapping out the broadsword for that lance. This guy can drain our light, but that's not a... You know what? Let's do our experiment. We've still not determined with any degree of accuracy how much light they drain. 3872 we are at. Come on, I actually want you to hit me. Nope. Every time we test, of course, we get away with it where they don't get a chance to hit us, so we never do find out the answer. And every time we forget to test, they drain our light. Yeah, it might be time to switch to the lance when we go back to the town. And then start, casting enchant weapon to dam on the lance rather than the broadsword or bastard sword, because it'll give us a better base to build from. Wait, how much hits do you take? We're not still using our... Nope. Let's try our neutralized poison and find out, again, if it definitively just eliminates the poison. It's CA. Yeah, okay, so the neutralized poison officially completely removes poison from your system. Shouldn't have tried to rest there. That thing's dead. Now I'll try and rest. Have we done our detection spells down here? No, don't ever presume unless I tell you otherwise. I guess it saved our life once, that being presumptuous. Way back when we met that fire giant and that orcish shaman, and we were able to use our portal spell to escape. I really thought that was the end of our game way back then, and here we are all this time later, still kicking. Move this out of the way. Matter of fact, I'll move it off the screen unless I need it to point something out. Again, I know when the videos save, they can play back in full screen, but I'm playing in a window. I haven't detected yet a way to tell the game that I want to play in full screen. I know some people prefer playing in Windows, but if you had a 4K monitor here, and even this window, which is, not as small as sometimes you fire up an old game and it's like a 300 by 200 window or something, and it's like, Jesus. It's like trying to play while, play on the surface of our grain of rice or something. But even here, it's a little bit smaller than I'd like, but not an atrocity. I can deal with it at this size. The advantage, of course, of playing in a window is that I have my OBS recorder set up to properly account for the size of this window. It took me a couple of tries to figure out how to get it to adjust to the right size and parameters, which means if I ever do another Let's Play, and I intend to, not of this game probably, I forgot to detect traps. An arrow barely misses you. I got lucky. Harpy. Oh, Jesus, did I ever get lucky? Look at those traps back there. We got to really use those trap detections now because they're You can see how common they're getting. It used to be that maybe there's one on a level, maybe. Now there's like 2 or 3 per screen. Let's rest. Yeah, if I ever do another roguelike Let's Play, I'll have to reset those parameters to record the proper either window or full screen, depending on how that game plays. Exceptional recorder though, this OBS. Yes, I know these guys can drain my strength, but they shouldn't be a big threat, and I don't want them multiplying. Oh fuck. B Sanctuary. They're both asleep. Let's finish the guy to the southwest, and then the guy to the west. Okay. P-A-A. P-A-F. I used to have fraps, which I bought, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago, because I was doing, well, more than 3 years ago. I guess it's been about 5 years since I did a Let's Play of my own game. I should get on that again, because the game is obviously modified very substantially over the course of the last 5 years. But, because I work on it almost every day, except for a few periods where injuries prevented it. And admittedly, this week I've been doing this in preference to working on the game. Red icky thing breathes on me. What does it breathe? Is it corrosive, I think? My set of gauntlets is damaged. Well, if you have to damage something, that's what I want you to damage. Because, oh, there's acrid smell coming from my pack, too. P, C, B. Nope. Let's go into here and rest. Oh, fuck. Or not. I guess dead. Yeah, we want the gauntlets damaged because they were just base level gauntlets. I can replace those readily enough. What got destroyed? You know what? There's the lance. So the acid can destroy weapons in your backpack. That is incidentally what got the bow, I think, way back when. That black dragon bat got my special bow way back when. And that dude just got my new anticipated lance, but I'm sure I'll find another eventually. We're getting down to a depth where have I done this stuff? Nag orc shaman, maybe a ogre, who knows? Bandit slash gnome slash priest slash whatever to my left. Getting down to a depth where I should start finding better and better weapons, I think. We may be soon at a point where my bastard sword is just a remembered joke of a weapon. Although it's served us well, hasn't it? It's gotten us to my best game ever in terms of level. Soon I expect to be my best game ever in terms of score. On the way out of this game, hopefully I'll remember to check that score with the recorder still running, and we can take a look and see how we're faring together. Those guys do take some damage, which is surprising. They're a very low-level monster compared to our current stuff. Under the rubble, we found a ring of adornment. Blech. I don't know if those become, more valuable the deeper you find them. It was a gold ring before, maybe now it's a big-ass diamond ring or something. But, Earth Spirit, they can go into the walls. Let's try and stay away from the walls. Yeah, I don't know if it's, a gold ring when you find it on level 1 and a diamond ring when you find it on level 10 or something, I don't know. But I will drop it nonetheless in preference to something else if something else comes along that requires us to drop something. Hungry. We're coming up on a half hour here, so I'll kill these things we just detected, and then we will end the video there and return to a full exploration of this level. Orc Warrior, they were tough, I remember that. Not as tough as me, I don't think. Nope. But tough. I'm going to back off for a second and rest. I've obviously cast detection spells. We can see things up there. Like that door and that staircase. Naga. Guardian Naga. I don't mind fighting them. They don't seem to have any special abilities that I can detect. Other than being a pain in my ass. PCB. To the northwest. There we go. Scream of Agony. Got a pike for 2d5. Not good enough to merit replacing our old weapon. Let's light up the room and call it done. Light up the room and call it done. Grab this. Rest so we don't forget when we come back in. And we are done. Let's stay together here and I'll press Control X to exit and save the game. What are we? We're Sir Kinnerath, so we are not at my highest score yet. We are my highest level, as you can see. This level 19 dude had a higher score than me, but we are closing in. We're less than 100 points from that. So the next video should also be a new personal best. Last one was a new personal best for level. Next one will be a new personal best for score. Guaranteed. See you then.